and realize what is normal life like after that missionary experience. And honestly, it was great. I studied geography for 1 year, but then I realized, well, it's not. It's great, it's exciting, but is it fulfilling? No, it wasn't. And when I made God a promise, I will give myself 1 year to decide. I kind of want to push it away. I was like, yeah, I did make a promise, but well, did I really? And obviously trying to make all those excuses. Then I would have this one image that was constantly stuck with me, basically since February. And candidacy program starts in July, right? 1st July. So basically, this image that I would just think about every single day was the memory of me of being in the middle of prairies in Kazakhstan, looking in every single direction and seeing nothing but grass, and feeling the strong wind, the warm sun, and the clouds. And I was asking myself, and obviously in prayer, Lord, why I cannot stop thinking about it? And I came up with, I think those were the three main things. First of all, it was the experience of the mission, right? I feel called to some kind of mission. Being in Kazakhstan, it was a missionary life. That's where I experienced all the most beautiful experiences in my life, right? Then the second, in that prairie, I was so tiny against such a such a strong force, such a beautiful force. I could try to scream, no one would hear me anywhere, right? And I realized, well, if that force is maybe, first of all, loves me, right? But then is also asking me to do something and promise me some kind of fulfillment, how can I say no? Being against such this experience of mortality, but in a good way, against something much, much greater than myself. And then the very last thing is that in Kazakhstan, where we're driving around from place to place, we would have to trust our bus driver that he knows where he's going, right? Because it's all flat and it's just grass. So there's no reference point, right? So he could basically take us and drove us, I don't know, to Mongolia or whatever, and we wouldn't have noticed. And we wouldn't have noticed, right? So, well, I think that God, through that memory and through that amazing experience, was trying to tell me, well, trust me, and try to go on behind the horizon, and there's something there for you. So that's my story.